Alright, so hello one and all, welcome back to another Danganronpa V3 video. So, I was going to do a reaction along with this analysis and discussion, whatever, but I messed up with the audio. I forgot to unlink the audio files so then I could change the volume of the sound of the trailer. I forgot to switch the mics, which I'm not a fan of the mic that I'm using now, but it sounds a lot more clearer, but it makes my voice a little higher pitch. But anyways, I don't want to talk for too long because this video will probably be long enough, so let's get right into this. So this is the overview trailer for the PS4 and PS Vita and hopefully Steam, because I'm buying a computer in the summer and I'd like to play and record it. So I'm putting this at 0.5 speed just so I can talk and look at it a bit better. So we see here all the characters and whatnot, nothing new here, except for an all-new killing game. But yeah, it's just showing the characters. It will begin soon. Yes, it will. So a bullet with Japanese text with blood color. So you can see it says verdict. It sounds French, but verdict. And this is what a lot of people thought was who is the culprit and the murderer. Because usually it's on a wheel like this, and it's, oh, this person is the culprit, and then they get executed. But later in the trailer, it shows something that is more fitting to this, because if I can quickly, you can see here that this looks like a different face. It doesn't look like Kaidi's. It could be someone else's. So it seems like that there's one for each of the characters. So now this is a really important thing. Also, by the way, apparently I saw in the comments of the trailer, people hate the voice actors and actresses, but I really like them. I'm gonna play the game in Japanese, with the Japanese voices. But another thing that I found in the comments is that this trailer spoiled something really big about the game, and I wonder what it is. It could be this headset here, but I don't know. Anyways, this is either putting Kaidi into a virtual world, or it's brainwashing her. That is, or mind controlling, or whatever. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. There's a lot of evidence to support that it's in some kind of virtual world. Either it's VR or AR, virtual reality or augmented reality. Because there are some characters in here that shouldn't be in here. All the characters, and was that Yashiro? I just realized that. Is that Yashiro or is that Gonta? I really couldn't tell. No, that's Gonta. Alright. I thought that was Yashiro. I mean, that's gonna be normal in this game. So that appears to be Fuyuhiko or just some blank character. So this trailer, though, it shows a lot. There's the Monokuma's beasts. It reminds me, sorry, the machines. It reminds me of the Mono Beasts. I think that's what they're called. The giant things in Danganronpa 2. All the Monokumas. Like, before I get into it too much, like, this game has elements from Danganronpa 1, 2, Despair Girls. I'm pretty sure, because the kids, don't they turn into the Monokumas or something like that? And if so, then that would be Danganronpa 3, because the kids were shown in that game, or in the movie show, Jesus. So there's a lot of mini games in this game, and when I first thought about it, because it was shown in another trailer, I believe, a mini game, I'm like, alright, that's normal. But no, it's not normal. These are new, and I really don't know what they're for or when it happens. It's obviously not in the trial, because you can see that there's 16 students still in the game. So it's before the first trial. So I just don't know what to think of this, because there's a lot shown. There's like Need for Speed, there's slots, there's fishing, and then no, it's the next one. This one is really interesting, and I need to pause it at a perfect time. So in this scene right here, I didn't even realize that there's Nagi and Junko in here. Well, sorry, it's Mukuro, her sister, because you can tell there's the little Monomi hairpin and the bow hairpin. That is not Junko, because Junko has the Monokuma hairpins. But for a split second, you can see here, it's a little menu. Move S, move L, so move small, small dice, I guess, and move L, big dice. Card, confirm course, obtain skill, confirm talent, or cancel. At first when I was reading this, I'm like, alright, confirm course, that seems interesting. Obtain skill, okay, confirm talent. That would work with Rontaro, because I believe it's him. I still don't have the names down because I haven't played the game. But he doesn't know what his talent is, and they could go with it's hope, or he doesn't have one. But it seems fitting for him, but I don't think so. But I just don't know what confirmed talent would mean. I really don't know. Anyways, first year, June, friendship course, 44 spaces to go, Kibo level 2. And yeah, either this is like the post-game stuff, because when you beat Danganronpa 1 or 2, you unlock after game, and it's pretty much like, it's a nice, happy version of the game, and it's what if Monokuma was never there, pretty much. That was from Danganronpa 2. I've never seen the one from Danganronpa 1, never played it, I've only seen the anime. Maybe I'll do it on the channel, because I hear that there's a lot more. Anyways, it's like Monopoly here. I have no idea what these are even for. And then this, I was just watching the trailer normally. I didn't even realize that, like, Gundam was there. I saw him, but it didn't process. Why is he there? And then there's the guy from the first game. I forget his name, but, like, oh, jeez. To accuse me of such a thing, is your understanding truly that shallow? Like, goddamn, like, I mean, Kibo's sweating somehow. Is he really a robot? Who knows? But I just don't understand. This has to be a virtual or augmented reality. Because I was thinking, what if this is just in the future, or the past, or during Danganronpa 2, or during Danganronpa 1? It would make sense for the Danganronpa 1 guy to be in the past. But Gundam is like in high school, and his hair and style is completely different. So it isn't from the past, but if it's in the future, then the Danganronpa 1 character would be dead, and Gundam would, if it's after Danganronpa 2, his hair would be back to the split style, not that one. So that is Danganronpa 2 Gundam, and that is Danganronpa 1 or previous, whatever the hell his name is. So I really don't understand what this is. This is like the biggest thing in the trailer, in my opinion. Friggin' Gundam's back, and they're using the old sprites as well. Like, I don't think that they've changed them at all. Unless, does he not have a little scar on his eye? I'm not too sure. No, I just looked at his sprites from Danganronpa 2. He has the same like scar on his eye. Like, come on. But anyways, I just don't know why. Like, if you notice as well, their hairstyle. There's a little spike. First evolution. Gundam has a little swirl. Second evolution. And Kibo, oh man, he's going all the way. That friggin' hair swill. I don't know what it's called, but Gundam Tanaka is back, apparently, and same with the guy from the first game. And yeah. Maybe this is what they spoiled? I'm not too sure. I mean, it has to be this. It has to. But then again, they showed it a lot in this trailer. Hoshi, Affirm, Truth Bullets, I just need to hurry up and forget. I'm so edgy. Status, 5 hearts and 5 stars. I don't know what the stars mean. They do change throughout the trailer. But if you notice, this is very similar to the Danganronpa 1 assembly. Or, yeah, the gym. The gymnasium. Very similar to that, but it's overgrown with trees. And that isn't really the biggest thing to talk about, because there's no, like, trial stands. This doesn't appear to be in a trial, or it could be, and they're just doing something different with the scenery. But what if this is just mid-game or something? Like, I don't know. Or they have their own mini trial before the big trial happens. Who knows? But it's weird how there's no stand in front of him. So now this Oh, this is where things get real. So his name is Yamada, or Hifumi. Hifumi. So we see here, there's a bunch of characters from Danganronpa 1. You'll see more as it scrolls down. But there's V3. Danganronpa 1 was just unlocked in Danganronpa 2 after. Now that I realize that this could be in chronological order, what if V3 came before 1 and 2? It could mean that, but Gundam wouldn't make any sense, because if it's in the past, then, like, it's not even if that is the real one. If that's the fake one, why have that style? Because Gundam had that style for himself in that world. Oh, jeez. It just wouldn't make any sense. But it does at the same time, but it so much contradicts each other. Anyways, you can see there's Ishimaru, Byakuya, Mondo, Leon, Hifumi, and with normal, super, or ultra card versions. And I don't know if that's actually what it means, N, S, or U, because it's Danganronpa. V in V3 can mean many different things, so what if they're doing a little twist? But that doesn't matter. What matters is that either you can unlock characters to play as, or just to be in the world, or to play as or be in the minigames. Because in the minigames, in one of them, you're playing as Kiba. I would assume, yeah, because he's level 2. So, I just really want to play this game so badly, because, like, why are these characters here? It doesn't make sense, and I'm so excited to see them all again. But yeah, you can see all of them here. There's Chihiro unlocked, and you'll see him after this scene, I believe. Like, it's just, why are they back? That's what I want to know, but Danganronpa Happy Havoc what? It's Danganronpa, okay? Danganronpa 1. It's a poster for the first game. So the card Death Machine by Monokuma. And what I'm thinking actually is, so let's play this back. Here we go. Here, hold on. So what if these are similar to the Hope Fragments, or the whatever they were called? Is that what they were called from Danganronpa 2? What if this is more or less like the version of that, and where you eventually get these cards and then you unlock characters and this and that. I don't know, it could be similar. It could be that version of it. But anyways, this, you can see, unlocks Chihiro. Sorry, I can't get embarrassed whenever I introduce myself. Oh, I'm a klutz. Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer, and he is a normie. Like, it just, why? Anyways, Shinjuiji, Gaunt's account, Truth Bullets, Then There Is. 5 hearts, 7 stars. No reason to believe your testimony. Monokuma File 1, Hoshi status 5 and 5, / so same mechanics, I guess, from the first game, but this Monokuma file, so I would assume this is the first trial. You can tell by the background. I believe that there was only one character missing from the first trailer, or one of them, but there's one Monokuma file here, so that means that there's another, which is interesting just for that case. But I really like how it looks. It's so good looking. All they gotta do is act like they just ran in, see? I want to give him that voice when I play the game. This is really interesting. This almost gives it away who the culprit is, and I'm sad about it. I'm going to talk about it. So, I'm not the culprit, I am not the culprit, and no way I'm the culprit. So let's just say that that is in chronological order. The maid says it first, the special one says it second, and then astronaut says it last. So I'm not the culprit, and then she says I am not the culprit, then no way I'm the culprit. I read about it somewhere or watched a TED video where either you use the I'm, like the apostrophe words, I forget what they're called. If you use those a lot, then you're lying, or it's vice versa. And as you can see, I'm not the culprit, I am not the culprit, and no way I'm the culprit. The person on the right is copying the one from the top, and I'm sad because I kind of believe that she will be the first murderer, but I don't want to believe it. But it just appears that they're being cut from different scenes, so maybe it's just a little video edit. But I don't know, it just, based on logic, it seems like that she will be it, just for that one little thing. I doubt that I've solved the first case already, but I don't know. Anyways, gentlemen, not betray student council. English. Gokuhara. Art Lab's backdoor and truth bullets. And what this appears to be, so there's 7 stars again and 5 health. So, as you can see, this you're about to shoot down his words, and these people can't talk until you shoot down his. So it's pretty cool how his voice is louder than theirs, and they're not allowed to speak until you shoot them down. And now they all have a say. Surely there must suspects outside the student council. Be suspects. Well then, wait, outside the student council? There's student council members in here? What the hell? I don't think that I can read. This right here, again, is very, very important. I feel like that this actually is what they showed. Because remember, at the beginning of the video I said that someone said that they spoiled something. I feel like that this is it, because it's huge. So you can see that you're looking at someone's eye. It's green, and there's text like, it's either the maid, the kendo teacher, I believe, or the martial arts lady, or Rontaro. It's either one of those 3, because they're the only ones, as far as I can tell, that have green eyes. And most likely it's Rontaro. So you can see here, you're looking through his eyes, or you're looking at his eye, and now you can see the reflection. And you can see that he's lying down on the grass. Kaidi, I believe that's Kaidi. It makes sense for her, because, like, it just makes sense for her because she's wearing those almost over the knee socks. There's the skirt, there's the hairstyle, everything points to her, and the body shape definitely. There's no one that... Anyways, so you can see her with something in her hand. Maybe it's like a gun or some kind of weapon. It's definitely a weapon. I can say that for sure. So I think that this has spoiled who is the last murderer. And honestly, I do have a video. The iCard is up in the top right, and it's also in the description below. And it's my survivor theory and who the traitor is, the mastermind, kind of. There's someone in the comments that talks about it, and it kind of makes sense as well, based on what someone says at the very end of the trailer, and I'll get to that then. But even though this, like, multiple patterns show that Kaidi lives, I really don't know. Because I immediately, when I saw her, I had a gut instinct, and it's like, it's telling me that she will die. She'll be the murderer in one of the trials, and then she will be executed. And then there's more evidence on top of that, that because Spikesoft, is that the company name? Something like that. They didn't want the PlayStation people to, people playing the game on PlayStation to record past the first trial. They would disable it, I believe. So why else other than changing the main character? Because that would spoil something really big. Just any screenshot throughout the game, that would spoil it big time, no matter what, like wherever you are. So what if this is the first trial, or what if it's the last? It could be any of them. And there's the whole thing, it's lying in truth. That's a new mechanic in the game apparently, or rumors of it anyways. What if the game itself is kind of lying to you to make it seem like that everyone here is so nice, even though they're out of prison? And, like, there's just so many things that go against Kaidi living. Also, it's not too hard to pull this off as well, because some of you are like, well, wouldn't we know because we're playing as Kaidi that will kill someone? Like, are you stupid, Shane? And I'm going to say, no, shut up. Because they did the same exact thing, almost, in Danganronpa 2. I'm pretty sure somewhat in Danganronpa 1 as well, I believe, where the main character passes out and then someone dies. Because, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'll get to the mind controlling in a second. Like, Hinata, the main character that you play as in Danganronpa 2, he was so hungry and he passed out, and then he heard a loud thud, woke him up, went back to sleep, and that thud was someone's death. And it's, I mean, I might as well, I don't even need to say it really, for those who haven't played Danganronpa 2, for some reason. I don't know why you're watching a V3 trailer, but they killed someone while the main character was asleep. They could do it again, but instead of them sleeping, they're controlled and moving throughout the building, you know, and killing someone. So, I don't know, it makes sense for, I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know if they'll actually do that. You know, because that headset, the reason why I bring up mind control is because that seems to be some kind of mind control headset, because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, it's brain control, I think that's what it's called. That same looking thing. I think anyways. Do I even remember what the card looks like? Anyways, then he like pixelates or whatever and all the text goes over him and then he becomes code. Which is also another thing, it could all be in her head. The whole game could be in her head because, not that she's crazy, but because that could also just be not only a mind control thing, but also augmented reality where she is the only one alive and everyone else doesn't exist. It could be all in her head because of the coding or whatever. They could have done something, because it appears that he is going into text and code and whatever. He's disappearing from existence. Could be that as well. And again, back to the beginning of the game, or the trailer, they showed the slot machines or whatever, and it's showed Kaidi's face. This appears to be, this shows who the culprit is. So results and all that, code, and then all the characters here. Monokuma's eye, and then the characters once again. Then Kaidi's saying,
"Gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game."
That really says a lot in that one little sentence. That we need to find out who the mastermind is, because that gives clues that it's one of them. And again, going back to my theory, link description below, or the iCard over the end of the video. Oh jeez. There was someone in the comments that said that the magician girl could be the mastermind, or the traitor, or something like that. It's based off of the hanging theory. There's, 5 or 6 characters that are hanging, 5, but one of them isn't really hanging, and that's the magician girl. She's just up with the rest of them. She's like just sitting up there. And there's what they think is that she's kind of pretending to be up there or something like that, and she's the mastermind. So that kind of proves that it's not as obvious as just Monokuma, just like in all the other games. It is one of them. One of them are evil. One of them is evil, not are. But another thing, if any of you have seen Transformers, or the new trailer for the new movie, in almost all the trailers, you can see that Optimus has purple eyes, because Autobots, the good guys, have blue eyes, and Decepticons, the bad guys, have red eyes, and Optimus has purple. It's kind of a little bit of both. And it's the same thing with these characters here. Monokuma has the red eyes, and the characters can just be represented as blue, sure. So purple. What if they're kind of thinking that they're good guys, but they're actually bad, just like in Danganronpa 2? I don't know though, like there's a lot very... Wait a minute. Actually no, I'm taking back that theory. I think that this is something else, because I just looked over to my other screen and I saw that Kaidi had purple eyes, and everyone here has purple eyes. What if, just like what I said before, it's all in her head, it's all coding, it's all augmented reality. She's actually alone witnessing these murders that don't exist in her head, because characters who are alive don't need to be there, and it doesn't make sense for them to be there because they're all dead or they look different. And if all these characters have purple eyes, because that is it, it is her, and it's all in her head. It's a lot of talking. Hopefully I solved the game. I don't think I solved the game, but goddamn. Anyways, Then it's Monokuma. And then it's the end of the trailer. And then he says that it's like September 26th, I believe that's when the game's coming out for the English release. I hope that this recording worked because I said a lot. This has been the longest one yet because this is the third time that I had to record this. It was annoying. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what your thoughts are down below. And just, that's it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Are you excited for the game? Tell me. Comments below. What do you think about this? Any theories? Tell me. That's it. Goodbye. Also, don't spoil.